Hey guys, and we are getting into this very first game of Lucky 4 Bingo, where we have a really nice prize on the line, $5,958 of total prizes, and you guys just have 30 seconds to get enrolled into this one. But we are streaming live on the Pilot TV Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota.
Oh, yeah, and we just got some new shiny Pilot TVs, installed up some new locations over at American Legion Pine City, City Restaurant Club 74, American Legion Ashby, VFW Fergus Falls, Solstice Bar and Grill, Vic's Bar and Grill Moorhead, the Red Hen Tap House, Murphy's Pub of Moorhead, Mainline Bar and Grill, as well as the Hideout Saloon and Grill.
Definitely some great locations there getting signed up. But we are on this lovely Wednesday. And how's your Wednesday going so far?
Pretty good. It's been a pretty easy going Wednesday.
Yeah, that's how I felt. It's been, I woke up nice and early, got some breakfast, and what'd you get for breakfast?
Oh, I got the biscuits and gravy.
Ooh, that is super tasty. I ended up getting myself a little bit of pancake action.
Yeah.
Had some sausage, some bacon, some scrambled eggs with that as well. Super good. And then I had a little dessert as well, getting myself a cinnamon roll. It was super tasty. But we have clicked over to a must-go prize of $2. Sandy is one ball away. We'll see if she can get the win over at Double R Saloon. And there she is.
Hey.
Sandy. 2, 4, 68, and 66. Sandy over at Double R Saloon taking home a must-go prize of $2. Really good stuff as we are getting enrolled into this very first game. 4 minutes to do so. We got some great prizes on the line as we're getting into this first game. A minor of $366. You can win it in 64 balls or less. Could be going out in this very first game right here, right now. That major prize is at 48 balls or less. A harder prize to win, but definitely not undoable at $3,052. But that mega prize is the one I got my eye out on because it is at $131,252 in 51 balls or less. Ooh. Now, it's a tough win, but is a very doable win. We see people hit it in 51 balls. I mean, a pretty consistent amount. I mean, at least I've seen it a few times in just this season 11.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited. I haven't seen it quite yet, but I'm very excited to see it go.
Oh, it's going to be a huge prize when it does go out, and hopefully you can be on air because you've never been able to give out one of those mega prizes before, which are super fun to give out. I freaked out the first time I gave it, and I think there's a clip that runs in our promos all the time. It's even back when I have my long hair and everything, and you'll see me just like rip the headset off, sprint around. You got my hands up like on the wall. I'm freaking out about the entire thing.
Yeah. I think I saw the video. It's even clipped on YouTube.
Oh, for sure. It's hilarious. I mean, it was $180,000. How do you think I'm going to react?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to freak if this goes out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, $130,000. I'm guessing it's going to go out before it hits that $180,000. That was a rare case where it built up really large. But now we only have 2 minutes to get enrolled in this one. And we were talking about all the locations that got new Pilot TVs. But let's talk about the players that were winning jackpots over yesterday. Because we gave out 4 jackpots over yesterday, making our rolling week 30 jackpots over the week. 315 jackpots over this season 11.
Oh, yeah. We kicked off with Hey F over at Barnes on Main, taking home $675. Then we had Straight Cash over at See the Well, taking $600. Then we had Mick over at Patriot Lanes, taking home the largest jackpot for the Tuesday, taking home $1,330.
Good job, Mick.
Oh, yeah. And then we had Tanya ending off our very successful Tuesday over at the Old Milwaukee Saloon, taking home $662.
Yeah, good job, Tanya, getting the win no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but we got 1 minute and 20 seconds still to get in this one. That minor prize is now over $400, $436 to be exact, and we'll see how large it can get in this final minute. But we have some fun plans for tonight, which I'm super excited about because it is John's birthday. We're going to go and help him have his first sips of alcohol.
Yeah, his first taste.
His first taste of alcohol, and it's going to be super fun. We're going to go to one of our local bars, get some pizza, and have a really good time. I'm going to have a pretty packed night because I'm going to be heading straight from Wild Wednesday over to get some pizza with y'all.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely going to be a very wild Wednesday for you and Jordan.
Oh, for sure. I'm going to be running all over the place, but it should be a really, really fun night. Hopefully you guys are having just as much fun at wherever you're playing Pilot games at. But you can also play Pilot games, not just the live bingo, which is, super fun. I suggest live bingo. We also have e-tabs, though. E-tabs have a plethora of different games, and we just had a new e-tab hit your guys' iPads, and that is Blazing Wheels. Try your luck spinning the Blazing Wheel in the bonus round and see if you can win some scorching prizes. It did just hit your guys' iPads only last Thursday.
Oh, yeah, and we have a promo of it on our Facebook page if you want to go check it out. You just have to search up Pilot Games, and you'll see our logo. While you're on there, you can also see our weekly bingo schedules as well as event details and reminders, all of our progressives, big player pictures, and so much more, including all of those promos for our new e-tabs.
Oh, yeah, definitely love those things. Also love the website link that's on there because it connects you with everything Pilot Games.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to extend your reach outside of just the Facebook page, you can find links to our different socials. You can find pgl.world. You can find so much stuff on that link tree. So just check out our Facebook page in general, the hub of all things Pilot Games. We do only have 20 balls dropped in this one, and so we're working towards this 64 ball or less minor. If you're taking that home, it's going to be well over $500 you're taking home. Should be a super, super nice prize.
Oh, yeah, but we start off each weekday with a cup of Joe with Jordy. Jordy leads on, takes the host.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
You know, it's always fun. She drags one of us on there. It's always we always have to take rock, paper, scissors for whoever's going to start.
Oh,
it
exactly,
during the
because
day.
she grills us. I
know.
Absolutely grills us.
It's terrible. But, yeah, whenever she isn't, torturing us on air, we are going over all the progressives for the day, giving you guys a sneak peek at what's going on in our bingo schedule. But 10 minutes after that, we get started in our Twins bingo. It's a 25-cent cards going from 12 to 1, and it's a blast. And sadly, I don't think we were able to.
No, we were not able to give out that jackpot. It is well over 11 grand now, heading towards that 12 grand mark, and it started the day out at $11,079 and only grew from those 10 games. And so definitely come out for Thursday's Twin Bingo to try your luck at winning some pretty big prizes.
Oh, yeah, but right after that, going from 1 to 4, we get into some Jackpot Hunter. It's a 25-cent cards, and the minor is really cool because every $50, it's going to click up 4 balls. So that one goes out all the time and super quickly.
Oh, yeah. But right after those games, a 25-cent card of Jackpot Hunter. Before I get into those games after, we have a winner, a jackpot winner player over at Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel, taking home well over $500, creeping on that $600 range, but really, really good stuff for player.
Oh, yeah, good job. As that was right in our first game, too.
Yeah, so we're already on a good pace to be giving out a lot of jackpots on this Wednesday. So stick around, keep on trying for these jackpots because who knows? You could win it in 51 balls and take home 100 grand, way over 100 grand. That is a huge amount of cash.
Oh, yeah, and we have the total for player. We have they were able to take home $543 on
Wow,
that minor
good
prize.
job, player. Keep on getting rolled into this game number 2 with Jackpot Hunter because we plan on if I can say it right, we plan to keep on giving jackpots out throughout the rest of these games. And speaking of these games, we're in our happy hour, and that's what comes right after our Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition. Our first game of happy hour is Lucky for Bingo. We play it for $5,908. We tried it at 4 o'clock. And we couldn't do it. That means we're going to try again at 6 o'clock. So stick around for these 23 games and have another shot at Lucky for Bingo. But in between those games, we got the games that you're playing right now. 23 games of Jackpot Hunter from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock. And you could see the prizes right there. There's some awesome, awesome money to win.
Oh, yeah, with that mega jackpot sitting at $131,347 in 51 balls or less. I'm really excited for that one.
Yeah, I mean, it could happen in these games right here.
Oh, yeah.
And you're actually going to be around for the next 3 happy hours, so you'll have a good shot at trying to give this one out.
Yeah, that's going to be really nice.
Oh, that is awesome stuff. We'll see if it can go out. Fingers crossed it happens tonight. 55 seconds to get enrolled in this next game, though, to have your own shot at taking home that giant prize. But you could take home some giant prize in the games after this, because we got some Skull Bingo that's going to be running from 6 all the way till 7 o'clock. That's the start of our Wild Wednesday, so it's a little bit of an interruption. It normally runs from 6 all the way till 10, and the Skull Bingo coverall is sitting at $1,656. You can win it in 50 balls or less. The large frame is at $15,249. You can win it in 43 balls or less, and the line prize, it's at $214. You can win it in 10 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, but about that interruption, it is Wild Wednesday. It goes from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. Ian and Jordy take over with the ice studio. It leads you guys through a ton of PGL action up until the Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale, where you guys get a shot at $10,754 in 52 balls or less. And since it's a 25-cent edition, it's going to be really cheap. So it's a lot of bang for your buck, and you guys should definitely check it out.
It's super, super good stuff. And there's not many Wild Wednesdays that I get my PGL action warmed up.
Yeah.
Because I had that Monday PGL game day, which was super fun. If you guys weren't there, we had a blast on Monday playing a specialty night for the NCAA finals. And so always stay tuned for those specialty nights that randomly pop up. They're super, super fun. But I got warmed up, ready for this PGL night. I'm feeling hot. I feel like I can give out so much PGL points right now. It's awesome. So definitely come out for this Wild Wednesday. It's going to be super, super fun. Just last night, we had a lot of fun with Nikki and Tony on air. They were playing a MegaSota game night. That happens at 6:40 every single Tuesday. A bunch of PGL action on that one as well, and a Jackpot Jungle coverall that you guys can take home as the finale. It got built up over yesterday to $3,243, and you guys can take that home next week at 54 balls or less.
Woo. Definitely check out all of our PGL nights. They're a blast.
They definitely are, but we have 40 balls dropped in this game number 2 of Jackpot Hunter, and we got players 12 balls away. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to give out any of these prizes, but I still think there could be a chance.
You never know.
There's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance.
If we get 6 balls away by the time we hit 51 balls or less, there's definitely a chance. Because every time it's 6 balls away, it is a lie.
I know.
Every time with John and I.
It always ends up being way closer, and someone wins it from that amount.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Oh, yeah. But we do have some national days to go over, as we have clicked over all the jackpots going after a $35 must-go prize. And our first national day is National Carbonara Effect. Not Carbonaro Effect. Carbonara Day. On April 6th, enjoy the flavor of Italy and celebrate National Carbonara Day. This delicious pasta dish is made up of creamy sauce with bits of
pancetta.
Pancetta?
Yeah, it's basically bacon.
Yes, I looked it up today. It looked absolutely delicious. I've never had it. We do have a winner though. It's Jut overhead, Rodney's Tavern. Good job, Jut, taking home $35.
Oh, yeah, but carbonara is really good. I haven't had it quite yet, but I have seen recipes on how to make it, and I've wanted to try making it.
It looks super tasty. It looks right up my alley, you know, kind of like that buttered noodle look to it, and you can just enjoy all the good flavors of what's in it. I mean, I think it looked delicious.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to look it up real quick because that sounds...
Although I feel like one thing to step it up would be being able to learn how to actually make your own pasta.
Yeah, pasta dish from Rome, made with egg, hard cheese, cured pork, and black peppers. The dish is arrived at its modern form with its current name in the middle of the 20th century. The cheese is usually I'm so bad with cheese names. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. It's got a bunch of different cheeses that it normally uses.
I can say one of them.
Okay.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
Okay, yeah, they're definitely, we love some good Parmesan, but it looks super tasty. Definitely try out some carbonara.
Oh, yeah, but next up on our national days It is Bowring Opitz Syndrome Awareness Day, also known as BOS. Bowring Opitz Syndrome, also known as BOS Awareness Day, takes place on April 6th each year. The purpose of the day is to educate both the public and the medical community about the disease and to support families who have someone with BOS.
Yeah, it wasn't something that I really knew anything about.
Yeah.
But it really affects the growth and maturing of different things while you're growing up.
Oh.
And so it definitely sucks. It's a genetically passed down disease, and so. Let's do it once again. I did this during Twins Bingo. We're gonna shoot out some luck to anybody who has ever dealt with or has someone that they deal with. I'm loading you up with some luck to chuck out to everybody. And anybody
heavy.
who's ever, I put a lot on you. Anybody who's ever struggled with BOS or experienced anybody with it, here's some luck. There you go. Yeah, that was heavy like a tree. You had to do that strongman, like a tree toss.
Yeah, I might have a hernia.
You might have just like thrown a disc out.
Yeah. Does anybody have any like icy hot or something?
Icy hot? Yeah,
like,
get an ice pack.
Freeze.
Dude, icy hot was a savior though when I was playing sports all the time.
Yeah.
Being able to put icy hot on after like a game or something and not have to deal with like taking an actual ice bath or something. It was really nice. Oh, ice baths were so bad. I could never do the full body ice baths.
No,
it was
terrible. I got like waist deep to like maybe like maybe like belly button, and I was like,
yeah, I could never do a full blown ice bath. I was the kind of person that would walk out though with like a bunch of bags taped to me, and like I never wanted to do like the actual ice bath though. Like I'd have like 2 on each shoulder, on my knees and everything like that. I'd be walking out all bagged up. It would have been way better for me to actually just take the ice bath.
Yeah.
But I was
in the long run.
I was like, I do not want to deal with this ice bath.
No.
Well, it's freezing, especially in the fall in here in the Midwest.
At least in the summer when you get done with it, and then you walk outside. It's like warm.
Yeah, it's warm. But then later on in the football season, people are still taking ice baths, and I'm not about it.
No, because then you got to walk out. You got to be done. Like you're still kind of like a little wet.
And then the wind's blowing. It's terrible. Ice baths. Well, let's move on from ice baths and move on to our next national day, as it's National Tartan Day. National Tartan Day on April 6th honors the Scottish heritage following through the United States, and the estimated 20 to 25 million Americans claim Scottish descent. The celebration takes place during Scottish American Heritage Month.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I think that's really, really awesome. I think being able to explore your heritage and all that is super cool.
Yeah, my grandpa was Scottish. I'm not sure about like percentage or anything, but yeah, I know that he was.
No, I think it's so interesting though. Just anybody's heritage. Anybody of Scottish heritage. There's a little bit of luck, chucking the luck to you, because it's a National Tartan Day. But figuring out anything about your heritage is always super, super interesting, and being able to trace back where it's came from and where your family's moved around at throughout the years is really cool. We do have a winner on this one, as we have SJS Chewy. And just SJS and Chewy splitting up that prize. SJS at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, and Chewy over at Pit Stop Bar. Do you have a Chewy impression that you can do?
No, not at all.
I was like, I was hoping. No, we should have brought Donnie on.
Can you do it?
I
don't think Gordon could do a.
Can your twin not?
No, I don't know.
I just figured he seems like the kind of guy that would be able to do a Chewy impression.
Yeah, he used to be able to do like a Daffy Duck impression.
Really? That's a fun one.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty good too.
That's hilarious. I never was that good at it. I did it all the time. I always tried to impersonate Chewbacca.
Oh,
but
yeah.
My dad, he had a decent one at one point that he could do. I don't think he could do it anymore.
Nah, man.
He also had a Yoda voice at one point, but
man.
He doesn't do that one anymore either.
Rats.
I know, we got to get him back on the Star Wars impressions.
Yeah, I'd love to see him.
But we were talking about National Tartan Day, and so we were talking about tracing back your heritage. Do you have any fun any fun ways that you've been connected with your heritage and stuff like that?
I mean, like around like Central Michigan, they have like powwows and stuff like that.
Yes.
So I'd go to that to celebrate like my native heritage, which is like the largest like one like chunk
Yes.
I have.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And is there any? I don't know. I'm interested in just like, because I've never been one that's like super connected with my heritage. It's just been something that I've never been interested in. But I love finding out the people that are super interested in, because they know so much about it sometimes. Like Jordy, she's done the whole like spit test and figure out where all the percentages are from everywhere, and finding out. Then her parents have done it, and so it's changed her percentages, and it's really cool to see where everything's came from.
Oh yeah, I haven't done anything like that quite yet.
Okay.
But I've wanted to. I think it'd be really interesting.
I would be super interested in as well, like, because you just don't know what it is, because I mean we live in America, one of the biggest mixing pots of the whole world.
Yeah.
And so I could be from all over the place, and I don't even really know. I think my largest portion is like, I don't even know if it's my largest portion at all, but I know I have a little bit of a chunk of Greek in me. That's like the one I really hung on to as a kid, because I loved Greek mythology.
That's fair. That's a good one though. That's really cool.
Yeah, that was like my huge reason of why I love the Percy Jackson books, and I got super into all that Greek mythology stuff. Was I was like, oh, I am a demigod. That's what I wanted to think.
It definitely didn't help that those books started off with like trying to like make people like believe that it was.
Oh, for sure. I was like, wait. What if I'm dyslexic and I can?
Yeah, but it's like I could read perfectly fine.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I.
I was just like,
I read through the entire series and I was still questioning myself. Like,
yeah, I was just like, am I?
Come on, lightning.
I was like, come on, where's the sign?
I know, and then you're in the shower, like bending the water towards the wall, and you're like, woohoo! I'm a waterbender.
Yeah. Oh God.
I don't know how we got so far off track. It's National Tartan Day, and so happy National Tartan Day. Anybody celebrating their Scottish heritage?
Yeah. Next up on our national days is National Teflon Day. National Teflon Day on April 6th each year honors the accidental invention of Teflon on April 6th in 1938 by Dr. Roy Plunkett.
Yeah, it is super funny that he accidentally did it. I gotta look up the article that me and John read off of yesterday, but it was a complete accident. He was trying to do something completely different, and what's even funnier is he wasn't even there for the actual creation of Teflon. He just created like the base material for it, and then didn't know what it did, and then they figured out that it was Teflon. But I just gotta find.
That's awesome.
Yeah, here it is. Dr. Roy Plunkett, after receiving his BMA Master's and PhD in organic science, he took the job at Dew Point in Jackson University, where he was assigned to work on synthesizing various new forms of refrigerants, trying to find a non-toxic alternative to refrigerants like sulfur dioxide and ammonia. According to Dr. Dupa, in 1938, 27-year-old Dr. Puppet and his assistant Jack Reebok were experimenting with such potential alternative refrigerants.
Oh yeah, but we do have a winner. It's TNT over at the Dugout Bar and Grill Dent. He's going to be taking home $37 on that must-go prize.
Yeah, they were experienced with TFE. That's what the chemical is. I don't want to try and say the whole thing. Dr. Puckett subsequently created 100 pounds of TFE and stored it stored the gas in small cylinders. On April 6, 1938, upon opening the valve, valve on one of the pressurized cylinders of TFE, that had previously been frozen, nothing came out. Even though its weight, it seemed to be full, Dr. Puckett and Jack Reebok then decided to investigate further by cutting the cylinder open. Once they managed to get it open, they discovered that the TFE gas inside had polymerized into a waxy white powder called PTFE resin.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and then he ended up leaving the company. They studied the PTFE resin, and that's how they came to find Teflon.
Yeah, and then like make like Teflon tape and stuff.
Yeah,
like that. Okay.
Isn't that really crazy though? That they were just trying to find refrigerants.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, something to be able to safely refrigerate stuff.
Over at DuPont of all places. Interesting.
Yeah, I was super surprised how crazy that story was, that they were just isn't that how some of those inventions work, is they just randomly are trying to do something else and they're like, wow, that happened.
Yeah.
Let's see why that happened. And then they find something completely new that's really, really cool. That the Teflon is one of those things.
Yeah, that's interesting. Because I thought that they were just like, okay, yeah. I was trying to remember exactly what DuPont did. I was trying to,
What are they?
They do like stuff like not what I was remembering. It's one of the world's largest producers of chemicals and science-based products.
Okay, super, super cool stuff. Well, happy National Teflon Day. It's one of those super used products.
Yeah, it really is.
But we do have another national day to get into as you guys are getting into this game number 5 of Jackpot Hunter. And that next game is National Student Athlete Day. National Student Athlete Day, observed annually on April 6th, provides an opportunity to recognize outstanding accomplishments of student athletes.
Oh yeah, it's really hard being a student athlete.
Oh, for sure. It takes up a lot of time.
It's
super time consuming. I mean, at the high school level, it's one thing. Like, it's very, very time consuming. But at the college level, it's a whole nother thing.
Oh, yeah.
I tried it at one point, and then I ended up having to stop playing college sports because it was affecting my school too much. And so then I had to go just focus on school. But being, like, that's just student athlete. It's super, super tough. And being able to do that is really, really crazy accomplishment.
Oh yeah, because most of the time when you're a student athlete, you're not only juggling being a student and an athlete, you're also juggling, like, you have to have a social life still. A job. How are you supposed to, like, you have to have money to be able to have a social life, or maybe be able to pay for, like, to be a student, or to be an athlete.
Oh yeah, I knew guys that on my football team that they worked like 2 part-time jobs that were both like late night shifts at places. They played football, ran track, and still were taking a full workload of school. Like, some of those student athletes are a different breed when it comes to drive.
Oh yeah, some of my friends that have gone off, and the fact that, like, what they're doing, it's like, I'm like, I don't know how you can just manage all that.
It's like I'm always amazed by what my sister can hold on her table, as she was at first a rower at MSU, was on their rowing team and was a student athlete there. Didn't have any time. Decided that rowing wasn't her sport. Decided to do college volleyball the following year. Then does volleyball for a while as a student athlete there, and then this last year has decided to do 2 college sports and go to school and do volleyball and basketball.
Interesting.
Like,
that is crazy.
Like, the amount of workload that she has on her table, really, really crazy, that she's even able to still even have a social life and all that, and just proves how amazing it is, how amazing those student athletes are.
Oh, yeah, and next up on our national days, we did just have National Caramel Day yesterday.
Ooh.
But today we have National Caramel Popcorn Day. Each year on April 6th, National Caramel Popcorn Day conjures up memories of fairs, sporting events, and fun snacking.
Caramel popcorn, super tasty. We do have a winner in this game. It's Lars over at Blue Moon Saloon, Lucky over at Lucky over at Double R Saloon, and Namela over at Flagship. Good job to all those players in this game number 5 of Jackpot Hunter. Now we are about to get enrolled into a game number 6, so keep on getting enrolled, press and play. But we're talking about caramel popcorn. I love those bags of caramel popcorn and cheddar popcorn.
Oh yeah, they're classic. Like even like the little tins that you'd get.
Oh, so tasty.
They're great.
Or like the ones with caramel, and then you got the chocolate covered ones as well.
And then there'd be like the buttered popcorn there, and then there's like the cheddar popcorn.
So tasty.
Oh,
I
classic.
can never go wrong with some popcorn. I mean, they were talking about fairs, sporting events. It's a great snack for all those things.
Oh, yeah.
The movies, prime time, absolutely mow down on movie popcorn.
Oh yeah, movie popcorn top tier.
Well, you have the bucket that you can just like go in and
We just go in and scan them.
Oh yeah, you just scan them and then you get to just refill it, and you just paid for the bucket one time, and now you get just a full year of popcorn.
Oh yeah, now our apartment will literally just like be watching movies or something, and we'll just like take the 2 buckets.
Yeah, we'll be like, hey,
theater.
do we want to add popcorn to this movie? And we're like, yeah, and then we just drive over to the movie theater, go grab the popcorn, and we'll bring it back to our apartment and watch the movies.
And then, like, you know, we for some reason, someone always has at least, like, 1 or 2 frozen pizzas in the freezer.
Oh, for sure.
And so we just always, like, cook those up, too.
I
Maybe
know.
some, like, fries or something.
So tasty.
And,
Great
like,
movie nights.
For some reason, we just always, like, end up watching some random movie.
Great movie nights.
And it actually just ends up being a movie that we talked about on the broadcast.
Exactly. It usually does. You'll be surprised how many of the movies that come up in this day, movies released today, that we end up being like, oh, I haven't watched that movie in forever, and then we end up watching it.
Yeah, like we just did Atlantis a while ago.
We did watch Atlantis. That was super, super fun. One of those really good animated movies.
Oh yeah, classic.
Yeah.
Some caramel popcorn would have gone great with that.
I agree.
Yeah.
But it's always super, super fun at like a fair as well.
Oh yeah.
Are you a big fair goer?
Oh yeah, I like going to we've had a couple that are like around us.
Yes.
We have like 3 different towns that have pretty large fairs. We can go to. So yeah, I usually go around fair season.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite ride at the fair?
Not that one that was at like the Cherry Festival.
The Cherry Festival
That we had.
What
have
was
you seen
that
the video
one?
of the one that we had in the Cherry Festival up north in Traverse
No,
City?
I did not.
And
Oh, is it
bunch
that
of
one that broke?
It's that one that all the people had to like grab onto because it started like wobbling back and forth.
Yeah, I did hear about that one.
That's not probably.
No, I always am a little scared of those put together
I'm not gonna
fair
lie.
rides.
Yeah, fair rides are kind of scary because like anyone can work for the fair.
I know, and they can
And,
just
like,
they just
not
build
like
it all
anybody,
right
but,
there.
like, you know, like
It's just the fact that they build it all right there, and it's not like you going to like Cedar Point or something like that.
yeah.
Where
Or even Cedar Point has stuff happen like with the brakes that came off on the drag strip.
oh yeah, but at least they're stationary. At least they're always like there. Like they don't like pick up and move it to the next location and be like, okay, time for the next.
With like a bunch of people with like some tools, just like tossed together. Just
Exactly. So they freak me out a bit, but they're still super fun. My favorite one is one that I feel like they can't mess up at all, which is really nice. And that's the one where it like pushes you against the wall.
the Gravitron.
Oh, I love the Gravitron. That's probably my favorite one.
That's always been my favorite.
Oh yeah, and then like,
Because like especially when it slides up. Although I'm not gonna lie, especially because like I've gotten a little bigger than when I used to be as a kid. They don't slide up as quickly as they used to. It's like a slow process for me.
It's like
I like
you can start feeling it like pushing you up, and you're like, is it gonna shoot me up yet?
I think the last time I was on it, one of my friends who's a little smaller than me, he was like looking over at me and he was like chugga 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 chugga. I was like, okay, man, all
that's
right.
hilarious.
As I'm, like,
and then
slowly
whenever you get
inching
like
up.
the cool people who ride the ride, and they're like, yeah, you can stand up and like do stuff, like
Yeah.
and you're
Have
like
you seen
walking, you're like standing straight up on the wall, and
yeah,
I'm like,
the guys that like completely stand on the wall.
yeah. It's so cool.
I know.
So cool.
I don't think I can do that.
I did it as a kid,
Yeah.
because when it was like slowing down or speeding up, they'd let you do it a little bit. And when you're a kid, you're so light, you can stick to the wall so easily.
Yeah.
Now that I weigh so much, it takes a lot for me to actually be planted on the wall like vertically. And so, I haven't done it in forever. I don't even know if I could stand up with that amount of force
No,
pushing
probably
on
not.
me.
Like my spine would probably like shatter.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Batman's.
No, that would be really, really tough.
like an accordion. Just.
I like also Ferris wheels as well.
Yeah, Ferris wheels are fun.
We do have a winner on this one. It's Gangster over at the bar Goodview, and SVK over at American Legion Monticello. They're both splitting up that $62.80 must-go prize, and we're about to get enrolled into a game number 7 of Jackpot Hunter. That minor jackpot clicking up from 56 to 60 balls or less. So make sure you guys continue to get enrolled in this one. We want to try and give out this prize. If it doesn't go out in this game, though, next game it's going to be clicking up from 60 to 64, which has a very, very high likelihood of going out.
Oh, yeah. But now that you've got me on the thought of like fair food and like
yes,
do you have a favorite like fair food?
Fair food.
Like what's the favorite? Like what's the
tell you
first
what,
thing
I
want to
go over to the Minnesota State Fair and try out some of the fair food that they got there.
What are those
you
burgers?
You weren't around during when the Minnesota Fair was here, but we highlighted a bunch of fair food while we were there, and there's so much crazy Minnesota State Fair foods.
I want that Juicy Lucy burger.
Is that
so bad?
Is that at?
That is at the Minnesota State Fair.
Oh.
There was a football player that was talking about it rather recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had talked about
that
how he had talked about
so
it because
good.
he had one time he was in Minnesota, he had gone
and he was like, I'm addicted.
Yeah, and he went like he would get Juicy Lucy's every time he was in Minnesota now.
That's really awesome stuff.
Yeah.
That's really good. The Minnesota State Fair in general is one of the largest fairs out there, and so I just want to go to that.
Oh yeah, it just seems like a really fun experience.
It definitely would be. So,
hey,
do you have a favorite sporting event food though? Because that's different than fair food.
Oh, the Angel's dog.
Angel's dog. That's
yeah,
super
it's a Nathan dog, which
okay.
obviously like anyone who goes to a ballpark, Nathan dogs. Come on, it's like the massive like the
for
beef
sure.
Frank. Yeah, so good.
And then is that it?
I'd probably like you can't go wrong with like Budweiser especially at like a baseball game.
Oh yeah, definitely some good stuff for game experience, because I do go straight to baseball as well. What kind of food do I want in front of me? I want some Dippin' Dots. Dippin' Dots are always my go-to
it's just like so
food item.
upcharged.
It is so upcharged, but when you're at a baseball game, I'm doing it.
You have to.
I feel like that's the one place I allow myself to get Dippin' Dots.
Oh yeah, or maybe like get yourself the little miniature baseball hat with like the ice cream in it or something.
Exactly.
You gotta do something.
Oh
fun
yeah,
like
and
that.
then because it's so warm, you're out there in the heat in the baseball game.
Yeah.
It's super tasty.
Oh yeah, like why not?
Definitely. So, but if your favorite snack is caramel popcorn, this day is for you because it's National Caramel Popcorn Day. We do have another national day. It's our final national day, and it's National Sorry Charlie Day. I think this is a really great day. National Sorry Charlie Day on April 6th each year encourages us to view rejection in a different perspective. It's a day to think about the times where we have been rejected, whether we've been rejected by a sweetheart or a college, a prospective employer, or just a bank loan. We've all been refused. The day also gives us an opportunity to reflect on how we survived the rejection and what we learned from it.
Oh yeah, very important national day. Definitely nice to like kind of get like a different outlook on.
Yeah, I think being able to learn from those rejections and the doors that get opened up from rejections. I think a lot of things have a weird way of working out, and I mean that may be just naive of me, but when you get rejected, there's been a lot of times, a lot of stories that I've heard where the person gets rejected, and then the employer that they emailed 3 months ago that they thought, oh, there's no way I'm getting this job because I've never even gotten an email back, and they finally get that interview to go get the job, and they're like, I could have been signed and employed by this other people, and if they wouldn't have rejected me, I wouldn't have been able to take my dream job that I'm getting right now.
Oh yeah, there's definitely stuff like that happens all the time. So whenever like something like that puts you down, just try and have a better outlook.
And also learning from those rejections. I mean, there's a lot of points to learn from rejection as well. It's not rejection is not always just a like terrible thing that's happened to you. Sometimes it can be that turning point that you can figure out how to move on and be even better.
Oh yeah. And next up on our national days, most likely Ian did lie a little. It is not the last national day.
No, I did lie a little bit. This was an addition by one of our fellow broadcasters.
Oh yes, the most important national days of them all. National John Day.
Now, it is not actually celebrated by the United States National John Jay on today, but for us at Pilot Games, it is. Before I talk about why we're celebrating National John Day, we got Flapjack over at Concordia Lanes taking home that jackpot of $377. Add in that $84 on top of it, and you're going to be taking home a whopping 370. No, I'm going to be off on that.
Just cheat.
$361.80.
It was already at like 370, so it's going up to like
$461.80. That's
Ding,
gonna
ding,
be
ding.
that's my guess.
You got it.
Yes. Whoa.
Good stuff.
I'm
proud.
I was just $100 off because quick math. I was confused. 2 minutes to get enrolled in this next game, but we're talking about National John Day, and it's because our broadcaster, he just turned 21 today, John Hot Take Higgins, and so we're celebrating today. And outside of that, there's no explanation needed why we're celebrating National John Day because
yeah, what a guy, John.
What a guy.
Every time I think of John, I just think of like that picture of him in his like in his pajamas, like napping, sitting up.
Yeah, it's really, really funny.
Yeah, he's like sleeping like a grandpa almost. He's just gone.
No, he cracks us all
Just
up.
like wearing pajamas in the middle of the day.
Oh, for sure. No,
like 12 o'clock.
John wears the funniest things. Today he was wearing jeans with some flowers on them. It looked great.
Oh.
Those jeans. He got so many compliments on those jeans while we were walking around too.
Oh yeah, especially going around town.
For sure.
Yeah, it was really funny.
Yeah. No, so if you guys want to send in happy birthday, John, we'll make sure that he knows that you send him happy birthday, and we'll also shoot you out some luck for saying happy birthday. We do got 1 minute to get enrolled in this next game, so get enrolled, press play, and we'll see if we can give out another jackpot prize.
Oh yeah, but we do have some Twins news coming at you. The opening day game between Seattle Mariners and the Minnesota Twins has been postponed because of the inclement weather in the forecast Thursday in Minneapolis. The game has been rescheduled to Friday at 4:10, and the forecast Thursday calls for rain and snow mix in and really cold, frigid conditions.
Yeah, it does not look like it's going to be good weather on Thursday, and so I'm happy to see that we're moving that to a Friday. I want to get more fans in the stadium.
Yeah.
We want to hear you guys roaring for the home opener, and so we're super excited, though, for that game versus the Mariners.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be really exciting. I was hoping to see maybe if we've released a lineup yet.
Ooh, yeah, we can look up
because I don't know if we've I know we've stated who's going to be our opening pitcher.
Yeah, we can see if the Twins have announced their opening starting lineup. Okay, it looks like this is the Twins' projected starting lineup. I don't know if it's been announced yet, but here is at center field, Byron Buxton. Shortstop, Carlos Carrera. At designated hitter, we got Luis Arraez. Miguel Sano, first baseman. Second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Right fielder, Max Kepler. Center, catcher, Gary Sanchez. Alex Kurlikov in left field. And Gio Ursula at third base.
Ah, okay. Yeah, they don't really have anything like specific.
Yeah,
for
it doesn't
games,
look like it,
but that's
but
all right.
We'll be able to find out over the next 2 days what that starting lineup's going to be against the Mariners. I'm super excited. Do you have a score prediction for that one?
Ooh, not quite. I haven't been watching much of the spring training.
Yeah,
this
the
year.
spring has looked pretty good for our Twins, as we've gotten quite a few wins. We'll check out what we were able to do during that spring training games. See if I can find it. And here we are. We found some of those spring training games. And it looks like in the final spring training game, we were able to... All right, here we are. In the final spring training game, we lost to the Red Sox 10-6, but we did beat them earlier, just on this Monday, 2-0.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, we ended up beating the Orioles 8-2, beating the Rays 8-2, beating the Braves 8-7. Our offense has been off the charts
Yeah, it
during
really
that
has
spring
been.
training. We lost to the Red Sox 4-3, beat the Pirates 9-4. Twins versus Rays, we won 4-2. Against the Red Sox 6-3. We had a really nice. Really nice. We lost to the Braves, only our third loss of spring training so far that we've read off in a 6-8 loss. But we have a winner before we keep on talking about these spring training games.
Oh, yeah, we got Bill over at Elmdale's Watering Hole and Jack over at Blue Moon Saloon. They'll be splitting up that $44 must-go prize. Good job to both of those players.
Yeah, really good stuff. Now we're going to be getting rolled into a game number 9 already. Game number 9 of Jackpot Hunter, so keep on getting rolled, press and play. But in these Twins spring training games, we had the Twins lose to the Pirates 2-1 on March 25th. Then before that, we won 7-1 against the Rays, 10-4 against the Red Sox. We lost 4-0 against the Braves and lost also to the Orioles 10-8. We don't need to talk. Oh wait, let's see. There's only 4 more training games yet. We beat the Rays 3-0, lost to the Red Sox 1-0, lost to the Braves 3-1, and lost to the Red Sox 14-1. But it looks like we've won more than we've lost in that spring training, and so we're super excited.
So against the Mariners, I'm not too sure. I haven't been keeping up with the Mariners all that much, but
it looks like they've had a similar spring training to us where they've been up and down in this spring training. A lot more 50-50 it looks like for those wins losses.
Yeah. So I might have to go with maybe like a 7-3.
7-3 win?
Yeah, like 6. Yeah.
You're committing to it?
Yeah, I'll take like
no pitter pattering around it.
pitter patter. Let's get it. Yeah. Maybe closer to like a 5-2. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm
5-2.
thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, there's gonna be a gap, but like, I don't think it's gonna be that high scoring.
Okay, 5-2. I'm gonna go that our Twins absolutely come out shooting for the stars, and they're gonna be able to put up 8 runs in that game. Yeah, I'm saying they're scoring a bunch.
Ooh, okay.
They're hitting the baseball like crazy, and our defense plays pretty solid, but definitely not something to brag about in a 5-point game for the Mariners.
Yeah, and this
So
is also
8-5.
This is gonna be really a interesting one with our starting pitcher.
It definitely will. Joe Ryan, one of the youngest guys to ever get to start at pitcher for any franchise.
And with the least amount of starting games before.
Yeah.
Starting on an opening day.
Yeah, it should be super interesting. We'll see Friday as the Twins take on the Mariners at 3:10 p.m. Make sure you guys come out and support the Twins by playing a little bit of Twins Win maybe during that game. It's a great E-Tab game that you guys can check out. Pick a lucky batter in the Home Run Derby bonus round and see if you can win some Grand Slam prizes.
Oh, yeah, definitely check it out. It is a blast.
But every single lunchtime, we play a little bit of Twins Bingo. It's a really fun game, and and we've been winning a bunch of great prizes. Right now, we have $11,000 on the line in Twins Bingo. But every time people are playing that game, you're earning points towards the Twiking Zone, which has been a crazy standings where we even got a tie to start off our player standings.
Oh, yeah, kicking off in 10th place is a 2-way tie between Pooba over at Brian's Bar and Grill and Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. They are both currently sitting with 77,000 points. In 9th place, shortly ahead, is Bryce over at Big Dog Sports Cafe with 81,000 points. In 8th place is Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 87,000 points. Shortly ahead with 89,000 points is 7th place Daggle 11 over at the Polar Lounge. In 6th place, able to get into the 100,000 point club recently, is GTZ over at Sal's Bar and Grill with 102,000 points. And trying to close in on 5th place, Bobo over at Corner Bar and Goodhue, who is currently sitting with 108,000 points. Only a couple thousand points ahead in 4th place is Yo-Yo over at Main Street Pub with 111,000 points. With 122,000 points and able to put a gap between them and 4th place Yo-Yo is 3rd place Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven. In second place is Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 128,000 points.
Wow, Nan, really creeping on Sinbob.
Oh, yeah, it really is closing in on Sinbob. But Sinbob's going to have to put in some work to close in on first place Scrub Eye, who's over at American Legion Fridley with 157,000 points.
Yeah, good job to all those players dominating in the player side of these standings. On the location side of these standings, though, in 9th place, we have a two-way tie between Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale and VFW Blaine. They both have 109,000 points. 8th place, we got Steve-O's and Crystal with 121,000 points. With 131,000 points in 7th place, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. In 6th place, we got our place on 3rd and Faribault with 193,000 points. With 199,000 points, so close to getting that 200,000 point club. In 5th place, we got Eagles Rochester. 4th place, it's Corner Bar and Goodhue with 233,000 points. With 243,000 points in 3rd place, we got American Legion Fridley. Before I get into the 300,000 point club, we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah, we got Jack over at Blue Moon Saloon, Dog over at Back to the SRO, Mill over at Barden's on Main.
Yeah, good job to all those players splitting that big-time win of $52. That means all those jackpots are growing and rolling into this next game, and that minor jackpot is clicking up from 52 to 56.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it is that much easier to hit.
But in these Twiking Zone standings, we're talking about the location side of these standings. And in 2nd place, in the 3 million point club, we got Corky's Bar South Haven with 328,000 points. Yeah, they're in the 300,000 point club. In the 500,000 point club, maybe it could make a 1 million point club if they keep up this pace. It's VFW Spring Lake Park in 1st place with 538,000 points.
Oh, yeah, I was like, ooh, man, that's a commanding lead.
Yeah, millions. People have millions in the Twiking Zone. Yeah, no, it's just the 100,000s of point clubs.
Oh, yeah, so far.
Yeah.
So far, but with these locations and these players doing such a great job, who knows? I think that pretty soon we'll be talking about the 1 million point club.
Maybe we haven't seen a location ever do it before. But VFW Spring Lake Park, I mean, they've been on pace to do it, and they don't look like they're slowing down.
We are halfway through the season, so
exactly, and they're 500.
I think
make it happen.
I think we're gonna be breaking some more records.
We'll see if we can break some records in this season 11, and you guys are making that happen. But you can make this jackpot go out by getting enrolled right here. 50 seconds to do so, and when that jackpot is over $200, make sure we keep on getting enrolled, and so that stays over $200, so that if we don't give it out in 56 balls or less, it's going to be clicking up from 56 to 60.
Oh, yeah, meaning it is going to be so much easier to hit. But if you guys want to check out another couple ways to win some cash, you could check out our e-tabs. Right now, we're listening to some Go for Gold. It's really cool. It's a very Olympic-like theme.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can definitely check it out. It looks like we got Olympic swimmers.
Yeah, we got more of the summer Go for Gold going right now.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, definitely Summer Olympics. We got the swimming. It looks like the sailing, even baseball's included in that. But if that isn't quite your theme, we do have over 50 different charitable e-tab games that you can check out. You can play in time to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and they all have awesome bonus and free play rounds.
Do you have a favorite Summer Olympic event?
I'm not quite sure. I was always a big Winter Olympics.
I know Winter Olympics is really, really cool because it's got all the fun knick-knack events.
Maybe I'd have to say baseball.
Baseball?
Baseball's in the Olympics, and it's really cool. I would love to see lacrosse in the Olympics.
Ooh.
Considering the sports we've added into the Olympics, including I'm pretty sure.
Well, because I'm pretty sure it's whatever country it's being held in, they get to add they get to select a sport or something like that.
Really, but I don't think we get sports added every Summer Olympics though.
Yeah, I don't think it's a new sport every time. I think it gets replaced by something new. But I'm not sure. I could be way off on that.
I think that's just I think they just add sports and then
they're
just part of the Olympics.
Oh. I didn't even know baseball was a part of it, to be honest.
Yeah, baseball's been part of the Olympics for years.
That's crazy. I only watch the basketball a lot, but most of the time it's the track events that I really like watching.
Oh yeah, I think it'd be really cool to see lacrosse.
Ooh, that would be a really fun Olympic sport.
But it's just that I don't think any other countries play lacrosse really.
I would like to see a rugby.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
Just because I would like to see what America could put out there for a rugby team.
What do you mean? Because didn't we already do something like that?
Yeah, we did. We went over and played people in rugby, and we ended up winning. Like, we took our football players over, and the rugby players were like, "Yeah, we're not playing them anymore," kind of thing. But I wanna see it. Like,
Good job, America.
Yeah, but like I want to see that happen.
Imagine just like basically what America did was like go over there and just show brute strength. And it's just like
We're big.
Yeah, it's like hi.
No, that's what I want. That's what I mean, because rugby's not a huge sport over here.
Yeah.
So it'd be super fun to see if we could get like a bronze, silver, or gold in rugby at the Olympic level.
I think we could just toss a couple of our football players over in the Olympics.
Yeah, they're not
win.
stopping Aaron Donald. We
No,
do have
they're
a
not
winner
stopping.
on this one. It's a Lars over at Blue Moon Saloon, taking home $67 on that one. Good job, Lars. But that does mean that jackpot's clicking up from 56 to 60 balls or less. Definitely some good stuff there. Are you imagining Aaron Donald now playing rugby?
In the Olympics of all places?
Yeah.
He would get kicked out of the Olympics so quickly. He's going to be trash talking everyone on that rugby field.
Dude looks like Bane out there.
I know, he's going to be like stiff arming people.
Oh my
like,
gosh. Imagine just like a team of like Aaron Donald, Derrick Henry. Let me try and think of other just way too large men.
Yeah.
I'm trying to Myles Garrett. I don't know. There's so many crazy football players out there that could definitely go and try out some rugby and be pretty good at
I know,
it.
and everyone's going to be like, is this the new frigid airline that they're like releasing or something? It's like all these like fridges just out here just
Out there, and then they're running fast.
yeah, with rockets.
And then they're just like flying down the field. It would be insane. We do have 1 minute and 40 seconds to get enrolled in this next one, so make sure you get enrolled, press and play. But my favorite Summer Olympics Olympic event that currently is in the Olympics it's going to be a basic one, but it's probably the most entertaining to watch, and it's so quick though. The 100-meter dash.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Watching those guys and how fast they can run just that stretch right there, and seeing who's the fastest human alive is just really cool to me to watch.
Yeah, it's ridiculous because like every year I'm just like amazed at the speed of like how fast the human body can go.
And then what really got me into it was Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact
what started it.
what Usain Bolt could do on the track just was so captivating. Watching him be able to take off, not even be the best one out of the blocks, but then watch him pass everybody just like about 1/4 of the way through and then just build a lead and then basically just be like trotting at the end being like, oh, I got the win kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you don't see that happen at the 100-meter dash, but he was so dominant he could do that.
He was ridiculous. It was like almost like unrealistic
and
to
sprinters
watch.
aren't supposed to be like 6'4", because that's
No.
like what Usain Bolt is. He's like 6'4", 6'5",
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, because it's harder to move your like limbs at that. Like,
Exactly. Like I mean, check out everybody who's next to Usain Bolt. They're all way shorter than him.
yeah, it's just not. I don't know.
I know. At one point there was talk about Usain Bolt like maybe like trying out football, and I was like, oh.
That would never happen.
I know it would never happen, but it would have been really, really
would've
cool.
been awesome.
It would have been really cool. But like imagine him like as a wide receiver, just like sprinting down. You just tell him run straight, like, and we're gonna lob the ball. As long as he could catch the football at least decently, you could just tell him to run straight, and
No
he would
one's
be
catching
able
up to him.
No, he would outrun everybody.
The quarterback could probably throw the football the second that the second that they snapped.
Yeah, exactly.
And you say like if you toss it up high enough, he's gonna catch up to it.
No, it is
He could
ridiculous.
easily catch up to the football.
Well, because I watched a track dude run a 40-yard dash, like a guy who was like competing to try and be in the Olympics. He wasn't Usain Bolt by any means, but he was training to be in the Olympics kind of thing. He was like a Texas track runner, and he ran a 4:19 40. A 4:19, which would by far crush the record for the 40-yard dash. Now imagine how fast can Usain Bolt run that time? would be ridiculous. It would be fun to see. I love thinking of those players switch sports and everything like that. It's a very, very entertaining concept.
Yeah.
Like thinking about like what could Serena Williams do in women's MMA? Because she is built.
Usain Bolt runs 4.22 second 40-yard dash at the Super Bowl.
Oh, at the Super Bowl. And he was just wearing casual clothes.
Yeah.
He was just wearing casual clothes. It's ridiculous.
Ah.
Oh, are you talking about Bo
it-
Jackson's record-setting
Yeah,
40 time?
Yeah, the 3.9. It's
Yeah.
just like that popped up under it, and I was like, oh, I saw like who got the 3.9. I was like, wow.
Yeah, Bo Jackson was ridiculous. But enough about that. We do have a winner in this game, and it's a jackpot winner, Dog, over at Back to the SRO, taking home $327. Add on that $98 on top of it, and you're taking home a really, really good prize on this one.
Yeah, so like people are saying like in like
Yeah, you are going to be making $426.15, Dog. Really, really nice prize.
oh yeah, but someone was trying to calculate how fast he could actually run it without like if like depending on like based on his like how fast he runs 100 meters
Okay.
at the thing. It's like there's like a whole like equation they're going through.
Really?
Yeah, it's really interesting. So like they so like from what they said is that Usain Bolt could have ran like a 3.97.
Oh, so if he was basically in his actual track mindset, he could probably run a sub 4 second 40. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
It's so funny.
Whew.
That is crazy. He is so fast. But yeah, the reason we got on this big tyrant is we were highlighting Go for Gold, one of our great E-Tab games, and it emulates, like the Summer Olympics style of game. It's super, super fun.
Oh yeah.
So definitely check out those games. Do you have any other game that you want to highlight?
Oh, definitely check out. Let's see, Blazing Wheels. Just because that one's
it's the new one. It's the new one.
Yeah, you got to check out Blazing Wheels. You can check out that spin the Blazing Wheel in the bonus thing, and you can win scourging prizes. It's really cool.
Yeah, it definitely
awesome.
is. But I do have something to tell you guys. It's super easy to be able to play these games, though. You guys might be seeing us on your TVs being like, how do I play this? Well, it's super easy. Walk up to your bartender and ask to get a Pilot Games iPad. It's that simple. They'll help you out from there on, and you'll be able to win prizes in games like this, games on those E-tabs that we're talking about, like the 50 different options you can, and it's super, super fun.
Oh, yeah, and then after you win, you basically just take it and you just like get a really fun picture.
Exactly. Just hold up the iPad, big jackpot message. Exactly. And you guys can be in this little rolling screen right here, be one of those great player picks.
Oh, yeah.
But we do have a little bit of music history to get into, and it's some interesting ones. As in 1974, Billy Joel scores his first top 40 hit with Piano Man, which came in at 33. It then peaked 2 weeks later at number 25 in the top 100.
Oh, that's really awesome. For some reason, this is the only Billy Joel song that my parents like.
Really?
Anytime any other Billy Joel song comes on, they are just against it off the bat.
Really? That's
Nothing.
surprising.
No Uptown Girl.
No Uptown.
No For the Longest Time. No Vienna.
They don't like
Nothing.
Vienna?
No.
I feel like Vienna has a very similar, it has that nice softer melody.
Yeah, it's like a nice,
that
like,
Piano
like a
Man
soft,
has.
like, pace,
So
yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that they would like Piano Man and not like Vienna.
Yeah, I know. It was really interesting.
I was honestly super surprised that it only got to 25.
I know.
At peaking out, and then it was it was only at 33 when it came in at that top 40.
Yeah. But especially with like things nowadays, people like to a lot of songs are coming up out of like the woodwork, it seems, for some people, and like they seem to be hitting a second popularity wave.
Piano Man though is one of those that has lived forever.
Yeah.
It's one of those that really aged well.
Yeah, it's like people like reference it as like that's like his like that's like his like song. That's like
exactly.
Like,
if you think about Billy Joel, you think about Piano Man right off the bat.
Like most of the time it's like Piano Man off the bat.
So definitely some good stuff.
For me, I think belting songs at the water park.
That's
some reason.
hilarious. Yeah. No, at the water park, we used to love to sing some good old, for the longest time, was
Yeah.
always a go-to.
It was just really easy because the entire building would just like echo.
Yes, and
It-
we would
it
be
was just-
really bored being lifeguards because people, when on weekdays, people don't come to an indoor water park. I mean, some people do, but it's not many.
No.
And so we'd just be sitting there on stand watching just empty water. And so then it echoes great. The acoustics in the water park are amazing.
Oh, they're
and,
top tier.
and we just start yelling out for the longest time.
Yeah, and then like eventually it'd be like a span of like Ian, me, and like 2-3 other lifeguards.
Oh, and then it would fill the entire water park.
Aw,
It was
man.
so fun.
But
And
that
then
was-
our supervisor would come out, and she would just be like, just look at us like real menacingly. Well, we would stop talking and then stop singing, and then she'd walk right back in.
Yeah.
And then, oh.
She hated that song too.
Oh my gosh.
Because we would sing it all the time.
Oh, I'm sure if I
like
she was in the car with us and we like started playing it, she'd be like, "Turn that off." Definitely love some good Billy Joel stuff. But we were talking about how it was at the number 33 spot on Today in 1974. We actually have who was at the number 1 spot in 1974 on Today. But we do have a winner in this game.
Oh yeah, we got Scooter 88 over at Jimmy's Poorhouse, taking home $40 on that Musco prize. Good job, Scooter.
Yeah, really good stuff for Scooter. Now we're about to get enrolled into a game number 13 of Jackpot Hunter. So get enrolled and press play.
Oh yeah, but the top song in 1974 was a Peter Quill favorite. Blue Suede's "Hooked on a Feeling" was number 1 in 1974.
It makes sense. I
Fair.
Hooked on a Feeling's a good one.
It's a classic. Yeah.
It definitely is.
Oh yeah. Ooga chaka. Ah, great song.
Definitely a great song. Really, definitely crazy that "Hooked on the Feeling" is like the number 1 hit, huge probably at the time, getting a bunch of plays, and then Piano Man's down there at number 33, and I think Piano Man at this point is now like considered way higher up there in recognition when you talk about songs of all time.
Especially because like Blue Suede ended up being kind of like roughly like a one-hit wonder.
Yes.
They did a cover of a I forgot the original artist for the one of the songs that they had covered. But
where Billy Joel just continued to put out really
music,
good
like after that. And so it makes sense why Billy Joel still like the
and
amount of recognition.
this is his first top 40 hit.
Yeah.
And then he continued to put on top 40 hits. People found out about Billy Joel. Then Piano Man became as big as it was.
Yeah.
And so it probably wasn't until a lot later that Piano Man was like, oh, wow, I love this like one of his first album song, Piano Man. Like, kind of thing.
I think a lot of people say that Piano Man is the reason why Billy Joel is probably going to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That's awesome. Well, definitely some really cool songs
it's the
from
reason he is.
1974. He may be already, but we do have one that's a little bit earlier, and that's in 1965. That's the Beach Boys. They recorded California Girls.
Ah, that's awesome.
You know, California Girls, they're undeniable.
I think you're. But like, what if that was like? What if that like just put? It's
That's
like that
Katy
song.
Perry. That's not the Beatles, if you guys want to know.
Yeah, the Beach Boys.
That's not the Beach Boys, I mean. Yeah.
Ooh, now you actually did that.
Yeah, I did mess it up on that one. Hey,
No, think about
they're
it.
both boy bands.
Now we'll just put like the Katy Perry's version with like "I Get Around" in the background, like, the beat to it. It might actually work.
No, Joe, too. It's what was it that? So John first. John, what happened with that whole joke is why I sang "California Girls" by Katy Perry is because before in the Twins broadcast, John takes a Blue Suede's "Hooked on a Feeling" and he starts singing Black Eyed Peas "Hooked on a Feeling." Ooh, ooh. and he's like, what a great song. And I was like, yeah. And then the next one, it's so good, California Girls.
And you could have even started it off with darn.
What, blanking on whatever it was?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, California Girls, definitely a Beach Boys classic.
Oh yeah.
But we do have something for you to become a classic for us, and that is getting signed up at PGL.world. We talk about those players all the time, as well as the new players that just get signed up, get put into a new member spotlight. Those members don't just get that, though. They get access to insider information, as well as competing for PGL points, and may even get in our top 10.
Oh, yeah, but when you sign up, you definitely become a part of our PGL member spotlight, where we give you a little bit of extra luck and try and get you onto those PGL standings. And these players did just that. Toby Twos, Mike D, Stetson, Maddie Bean, Beef J, Game Guy 1, Real Play 1, Super Duper 1. We got a lot of ones here.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Number ones. NMC Cloud Jr., Loon, Rawl, Nika Didi, Shay, Sarah Mike, and La.
Yeah, definitely some really good names right there. I think my favorite right now is NMC Cloud Jr.
Oh yeah, Jordy said the same thing. She said it sounds like a SoundCloud rapper.
It does. It definitely does.
I remember when I met a very famous SoundCloud rapper once. It was great.
Did you?
Yeah, I was a mere lifeguard, so like obviously like not anywhere making near as much as this kid, right? And he comes up and he's like 12 or something, right? And he was like, "Yeah, I make like 50 cents a day on SoundCloud." And I was like, "Yeah, that's cool, man."
That's awesome. Well, hey, at least that's awesome at 12 years old to even be able to accomplish that. I would be hyped as all get up at 12.
Yeah.
But we do have Jack over at Blue Moon Saloon taking home a Musco prize of $37.40. Good job, Jack.
Oh yeah, he was just bragging on us.
Oh, for sure.
He's like, "Yeah, here's my girlfriend. She's like a year older." And I was like, "Yeah, have fun down the slide, guys."
Yeah, good
I
job.
was like,
Let's go, bud.
I'm like 18, like talking to the kids. I'm like 50 cents a day, like nice.
Go kill it, man.
Attaboy.
That's fun. Hey, I don't hate on
you can't
anybody
hate on it.
for making music and doing what they do, because it is just what they want to do. They're not doing it to make money and that kind of stuff.
yeah.
Maybe they hope they blow up at some point, but most of the time they're just putting it out there because it's something that they really enjoy to do.
Oh yeah.
I love it because there's one kid at my brother's school that makes music, but he makes funny music. Like
Oh, really?
he makes like bad, like he knows he's bad, and so he like just makes really funny bad rap
What are we
music.
talking like some like throwback like Super Hot Fire or something?
Yeah, like stuff like that, just like terrible music.
Oh,
but
man.
it's great. It gets a good laugh, and a bunch of the kids at the school absolutely love it.
Oh yeah, I remember one of our friends. Do you remember like when Lane would make music?
Oh yeah, I mean like I knew that kid like one time.
Yeah,
Met him
I
one
just
time.
remember he had the funny album cover with like it was like the lobster tank of
he actually made like a full album thing.
Yeah, like they were on Apple Music and everything.
Really?
Yeah, so he had like an album and it was like I'm pretty sure it was just a picture of the lobster tank from our local supermarket. So it was just like a bunch of like
Interesting.
lobsters in a tank.
That's hilarious.
And
Hey,
he put it in like black and white.
anything can be
Anything can be an album cover.
anything can be an album cover. I'm convinced of
I've
it.
seen so many videos like proving it. I'm just like,
Yeah,
anything's an album cover.
exactly. You can just
And like,
boom.
depending on what it is, you're like, wow, that could definitely fit in with like whatever genre. You're like,
Exactly.
That would, like, it's like, oh wow, that could like almost be like a Kanye album cover. Or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like why?
It's like a sunrise. That's
It's like, oh, that is definitely like an alternative like album.
exactly. Ooh, that seems like a country album. But we do only have 30 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 14 of Jackpot Hunter. So continue to get enrolled. Press play. That minor jackpot over $169 on this one. So definitely try and take this one home before it clicks up from 52 to 56. That major jackpot, $3,807. 48 balls or less to win. And that mega, $131,000. You can win in 51 balls or less.
Oh yeah, but we were just talking about the PGL, and we have some players duking now in the standings right now. With 10th place Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin with 770,000 points, gaining points and closing in on 9th place Lou over at Poppers with 789,000 points. In 8th place is Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 846,000 points. With 929,000 points is 7th place Reyes 22 over at the Old Town Tavern. In 6th place, previously in 5th, getting pushed back, is High Rise and Brizo over at Underground Bar and Grill with 960,000 points. In 5th place, previously in 6th, jumping forward and closing in on that 1 million point club is Forget You D over at Eagles Austin with 964,000 points. But in 4th place, previously in 7th, but now holding on to their spot in 4th, is Ted over at Billy's Rockford with 1,013,000 points. In 3rd place is Big Dog over at Little Falls Bowling Center with 1,056,000 points. In 2nd place, able to put a pretty good gap between him and Big Dog, is Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 1,460,000 points. But in 1st place, closing in on that 2 million point club, starting to get past that 1.5 million point mark, is Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post with 1,582,000 points.
Yeah, good job to all those players. But let's get into these locations. 10th place, getting bumped back significantly, Leo Sports Bar in Mazeppa with 2,719,000 points. Staying put in 9th place, we got Neighbors Pub Dover with 2,770,000 points. Shooting up from 10th into 8th, we got Beck's Pub and Becker with 2,925,000 points. With 2,984,000 points in 7th place, we got Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter. 6th place, it's American Legion Cleveland with 3,054,000 points. With 3,071,000 points in 5th place, we got VFW Northfield. They're trying to catch up to this number 4 location, Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato, who has 3,161,000 points. Now we quickly move from the 3 million point club to the 4 million point club, with in 3rd place Neeson's Gaylord with 4,056,000 points. With 4,698,000 points in 2nd place, we got Billy's Rockford, and that 1st place location, Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake with 5,087,000 points.
Oh, yeah, but we do got a couple winners with Crab Pants over at Ditto's Bar and Frosty over at Broadway Pizza, Maple Grove. They'll be splitting up that $58 must-go prize. Good job to both of those players.
Yeah, definitely some really, really fun stuff there. That minor jackpot now clicking up from 52 to 56. Definitely making it a doable win on this game right here. But good old Crab Pants getting the win. I always think it's funny whenever he gets the win.
Oh, yeah, it is.
We got 2 minutes and 10 seconds to get enrolled in this next game, though, and we got a little bit of Wild news to get into. It's a little disappointing Wild news,
Yeah,
though.
it is a little sad. The Wild are currently 43-20 and 43-21 and 5. Really sad to see that second number change as I was saying it. Sorry, guys. Ryan Johansson's first career hat trick led the Nashville Predators to a 6-2 victory. Yeah, well, good for Ryan Johansson, I guess. Victory over the Minnesota Wild on Tuesday night. Matt Zuccarello and Kirill Kaprizov each had a goal and assist for Minnesota. Good for them. Marc-Andre Fleury made 27 saves. Also good for Marc-Andre Fleury. The Wild were 9-0-1 in his previous 10 games. And then,
So I'm not
Ryan Johansson's hat trick.
hat trick. Had to get the hat trick.
Yeah, I don't care about Ryan Johansson. What is it, Skylar Johansson's brother or something?
Skylar Johansson. That's funny.
She ain't even in the MCU anymore.
You meant Scarlett Johansson?
I did say Scarlett.
I thought you said Skylar.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. I misheard you then.
I might have had a little
Definitely
twang.
some great play by our star players, Mark Zuccarello and Kirill Kaprizov. But we definitely need some more saves out of Marc-Andre Fleury as he led up 6 of those 33 shots on goal.
Oh, yeah.
But hopefully we can get it back on the right track as our Wild Friday are taking on the Blues at 7 p.m. Should be a really fun one.
Oh, yeah, and if you want to support the Wild, you can check out Let's Go Wild today at your favorite Minnesota bar and check out that slap shot bonus round.
Yeah, definitely love that slap shot bonus round. It's super, super fun, so definitely give it a shot. And we'll check out the NHL power rankings to see where we have ended up over this last week, going 9-0-1.
Yeah, I believe we're probably going to still be second.
Yeah, I would guess so. So let's check out. This is the NBC power rankings, and it looks like they have the Colorado Avalanche at number 1. The number 2 team is the Florida Panthers, 3 Carolina Hurricanes, 4 Tampa Bay Lightning, 6 Boston Bruins, and then coming in at the number 6 spot, we have the Minnesota Wild.
All right.
So it's a nice rise that we've had. We need to keep on winning to be able to get higher in these power rankings. Obviously, the power rankings is only good for one thing, and that's showing off that you're high up in the power rankings.
Yeah.
But it will help us later on just with motivation, being able to see that, oh, we are one of these top teams in the entire NHL, and we can go get those wins.
Oh, yeah, definitely good to see us up there in the power rankings. It would be nice to see us maybe get up into the top 5.
Yeah, I saw us drop, and when we dropped into the like 15 through like 10 spot, we were there in the power rankings for a little bit, and I was just like, no, we are not there. Like,
No, we're not.
We can move up in these standings. We've had a really good month since dropping back there, being rewarded by moving up to that number 6 spot.
Yeah, I will say I think it will be a little difficult getting past 5th in the power rankings because, like they did show, like Tampa Bay Lightning, Steven Stamkos. Like, I don't know what's been up with the Lightning,
But they're so good. They're just a really good team right now.
But honestly, the Wild can take them.
I think so. I think our Wild can take on anybody in the NHL if we're hitting it right.
Oh, yeah.
Our goalies are playing to what they can play at. We have some of the best lineups that anybody can have, and I think we can beat anybody. But I think we could pass up the Boston Bruins, even the Tampa Bay Lightning. We can have a shot at, but they do just a lot of those teams just keep on compiling wins, and that's what we need to do here at the very end of this season. And we're gonna start off those wins with a win against the Blues at 7 p.m. this Friday.
Oh, yeah.
But we are going to move on from one ice to a melting ice, and that is because we're talking about the fishing report, and a lot of fishing, ice fishing, is being closed up for the season.
Oh, yeah. This one, fishing report is coming at you from Mill Lacs Lake by Outdoors Weekly on April 6th, so just today. Shorelines are pulling away. Ice conditions change rapidly this time of year, so use caution and check with the resort for updates.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that is checking to see when those water accesses are going to be opening.
Yeah, not whether or not you can bring your four-wheeler out there.
Yeah, no.
You probably can't.
No, that's so
We're past that.
Yeah, wax the boat, get it ready. We do have a winner in this one. We got Matt 24 and TNT. It's Dynamite.
Oh yeah.
Splitting that $70 and 20-cent Musco prize.
Really nice that you can just learn how to do karate while you're getting your boat ready. It's very nice.
Wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
I used to want, like, it actually convinced me at one point that I was, like, learning stuff when I was painting. Like, I'd fully convinced myself while I was painting my parents' fence that I was learning to, like, self-defense.
Yo, you, your parents, and Mr. Miyagi just got free child labor.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Your parents basically got you not complaining, thinking you're about to become a black belt.
And I'm like,
yeah, you're just, like, sitting here in the backyard, like,
and I'm like, it's completely ruining my paint strokes. Like, I'm doing a bad job because I'm, like, trying to do it, like, like trying to learn how to block stuff. Like, I'm going to be able to actually use any of it.
Yeah. Did you watch the first Karate Kid before you saw, like, the remakes?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I watched the original ones way before I watched the Jaden Smith one.
Okay, yeah. Oh, man.
I actually, though, I have no hate for the Jaden Smith one.
I enjoyed it.
It's a completely different story, completely different Karate Kid, and I really enjoyed their take on it.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed it, even, like, as a kid and even, like, up to now. I think it's a solid, like reiteration of it.
Yeah, I think so, and they definitely didn't, they made it far enough from the original story that I don't even like to compare the two movies.
Yeah, I like to think of them more as, like, completely, like, separate entities.
Like, they're both, like, Karate Kid movies, but they're about different people.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, really, really fun movie series, and definitely convinced me that I was doing something while I was painting my red fence.
Oh, yeah.
But we're getting into this next game of Jackpot Hunter. It is a game number 16 of Jackpot Hunter that we're getting into, and that minor jackpot is clicked up to 60 balls or less, over $400 in that prize to be able to take home, and only 25 seconds to do so.
Oh, yeah, so when one of you guys take out this jackpot, make sure you take a picture of it and send it on over to us. Or even when you're just playing with your friends or your favorite bartender, we love to see you guys holding up either that or just a jackpot message. You can send your pictures on Facebook, or you can email them to us at jackpots@pilotgames.com, or you can even put them up on any of our social medias with the hashtag PilotGames.
Oh, yeah, we got Twitter, we got Instagram, we got whatever it is. Soon we're going to have a TikTok. So if you like TikTok, we're going to have a TikTok pretty soon. And you guys will find out, if you want to find out when that TikTok comes out, it'll probably be posted on our Facebook page. So it's always a great place to go, our Facebook page. But send in those player pictures. We love seeing those player pictures, and it's super funny. We had the Punisher playing one time. He was one of our favorite player picks that went out there because he actually had the Punisher hat on as well.
Oh, yeah.
He had like a super nice big beard as well, and he pulled off the Punisher name.
Oh yeah. Do you have a favorite way of holding up the iPad?
See, now you're asking me. My favorite.
Yeah, now we gotta put you on the spot.
My favorite way is like this.
Do you want someone to like palm it like backwards?
and then yeah, no, that's a terrible way to hold it.
I was thinking of the like think about the there's so many that you can do. Like there's you can do the ring girl, the up over your head.
So you can do the technique like ooh sneaky.
Yeah. You can do the look at this photograph.
Look at this graph.
Yeah.
There's so many ways to be able to hold an iPad. That's the point. Sending these player picks, you guys can get creative and make them super fun because we like showing you guys off.
Oh yeah, definitely make them fun. We love to see it.
Yeah, but we do have 45 balls dropped on this one. We're seeing if we can give out this minor prize of over $407. But you wouldn't be just taking home $407. You'd be taking home $428.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it would be a really, really nice prize. But we do only have 10 balls to go. People are 6 balls away. We can see if it goes out. We got Freak Show, Mary Bob, Don W, Car Guys out there. Love some good car guys.
Big spender.
We'll see who can win it. Let's see. Only 2 balls to go. Can it happen? Is this jackpot going to be leaving us? Doesn't look like it. And we're moving on to a $120 Musco. I'm sure anybody who wins an $100 Musco prize isn't going to be complaining. Nice prize. There it is. We got Coors over at American Legion Rice. Cindy over at Muddy Cow North Branch. And we also have Sherry Jen over at Old Pipers Inn in Blaine. Good job to all those winners splitting that Musco prize. And that means that jackpot is moving up from 60 balls to 64 balls or less. It's definitely going to be going out in this next game. So get enrolled, press play for this game number 17.
Oh, yeah. But it looks like we got some really fun Viking news. And it looks like we got a really fun mock draft that got drawn.
Yes, it's a few different scenarios of a mock draft. I really liked how they did this. And they gave out 3 different scenarios. One where we trade up and we move up with that first round pick. One where we trade back with that first round pick, and the other one is where we stay put in the first round. And we have the first 2 selections in the draft for each one of these scenarios.
Oh yeah, kicking it off in the first scenario, it's us trading up. So it looks like for round 1 with pick number 8.
Yeah, so moving up from number 12 into 8.
Yeah, they're going to be going for Derek Stingley Jr., the cornerback from LSU. And then for round number 2, pick number 46, that one will be staying. They're going to be going for Sky Moore, the wide receiver from Western Michigan.
Yeah, I think it's all right. I really enjoy this pick. I think it was one of my favorite scenarios in the draft. Derek Stingley Jr., I think, is a perfect fit for this system, and he answered a lot of questions today. People were like, is the injuries, is that going to affect his athleticism? Does he still have the quick twitch he has? And think he went out there, and I think he ran a 4.36 40 time.
I was gonna say, did he finally did his
yeah, he had his pro day. Yeah, he had his pro day.
Nice.
And so then we finally got to see his speed. The speed is still there at an elite level.
Did you say a 4.6?
4.36.
4.36. I was like 4.6.
4.6 isn't that fast.
I was like that's why I was a little
4.36 is
confused.
fast.
I was like,
and so Derek Stingley Jr. proving that he can run with the best of them, trading up to go get the LSU quarterback. There's a lot of connections there that just make it make sense. You got our veteran cornerback, Patrick Peterson, who is an LSU legend at the DB position.
in which they had previously lined up together already.
No.
I thought it said that they had.
You're thinking. I know who you're thinking of.
Yeah.
You're thinking of Justin Jefferson, our great young wide receiver who he won a national championship with in 2019.
Yeah, I was thinking of that.
Yeah, they were really great teammates. But the connections do not even stop there, as our Vikings DB coach was also the defensive coordinator at LSU when Derek Stingley Jr. won a national championship and was one of the best cornerback in the entire college football.
And from what we've seen recently with the Vikings lining everything up, even like rebuilding their coaching staff and everything, they really love when people already have like good connections with each other,
Yes.
and they love people that already have that team chemistry.
I think Derek Stingley Jr. a perfect fit. I think fingers crossed he drops to the number 12 pick, but trading up for him would be great as well. Sky Moore, the wide receiver. I can't talk enough about Sky Moore. He's one of my favorite under the radar wide receivers. He completely removed himself from under the radar once he went to the combine, ran a 4.3 40 in the combine. Ooh. Everybody's questions about him vanished after that because they watched him at Western Michigan, and they're like, yeah, he's fast, but can he be that fast in the NFL? Like, can he do all these things that he's doing at the college game in the NFL? Running a 4.3 proves, yeah, he can. Yeah. He can run with the fastest of them in the NFL game.
Yeah, glad to see that he was able to prove himself like that.
And I think for our Vikings, picking up another wide receiver is never a bad option in this draft, as we are going to be running some of the most wide receiver heavy concepts in the NFL.
Yeah. But I will say, honestly, for Sky Moore, he honestly kind of lucked out with the way that he was able to fly under the radar and then pop up later.
Yeah.
Because it's really hard to, like, continue. You know people are watching you and
Oh,
stuff like that.
for sure. That's what happened with Derek Stingley Jr. I mean, they watched him play at a top level in 2019. He's been injured the last 2 seasons, and so they're like, is he still good? Is he still that top cornerback kind of thing?
But at least, like, you know, like, if you're a little under the radar, you can just show out, and then everyone's like, where was he this whole time?
Yeah, and it would be awesome if he was a part of our system, and then he'd get that full look of being one of those guys playing, switching into the slot, matching up with Justin Jefferson and stuff.
Yeah, that would be really cool to see.
Yeah, it definitely would be. But we do have 60 balls dropped on this one. We're creeping towards this 64 ball or less minor jackpot. It's going to be over $600. Actually, it's going to be over $800 going to you. Ooh. And it's Sheridan Jen over at Old Piper Inn and Blaine taking home that massive jackpot. It's, let me see, quick maths, $813. $813, yeah. That's definitely what it is.
Yep.
Good job to Sheridan Jen. Really, really great win.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, wow, $800 jackpot in game number 17. We're going to take a break for game number 18, and we'll be back for a game number 19.
Oh, yeah.
$9.
Oh, yeah, but then Ken over at Titan Sports Saloon got a whopping $880.
Well, not to end Friday too quickly, but the last jackpot on Friday was Met 24 over at Wild Bill's Sports Saloon in Woodbury, taking home $628.
Oh, yeah, but then Saturday got started off with a bang as Beamer over at Moose Lodge, Alberta Lake got to take home a whopping $9,998.
We also had Terry over at VFW Brooklyn Park taking home $755.
Oh, yeah, but then Dan over at American Legion Shaska got to take home $713.
Frank and Bean over at Riverboat Depot took home $615.
Nicely done. Next up, we had Player over at Harpo's who got to take home $1,640.
Good job, Player. We also had the final jackpot on Saturday go out to Bergie over at Silver Star Saloon, taking home $929.
Oh, yeah, but then the biggest jackpot of the weekend went out to Ash over at Hiller's Last Call Liquor, who got to take home $37,641.
Oh, yeah, but also on Sunday, we had Chuck over at Poppers taking home $740.
Then next up, we had Sheila at Vic's Bar and Grill Moorhead taking home $22,878.
Yeah, Sunday's total jackpots was insane.
Crazy.
Because you haven't even win over the second largest jackpot. Obviously, Ash was the largest, but the second largest still to come. I got one more, though, to talk about before you talk about that great jackpot, and that was CJH over at Neighbors Pub Dover, taking home $680.
Yep, and then the second biggest jackpot that went out on Sunday, the last one that went out, it was Brittany over at La Playette getting to take home $26,655.
Yeah, well, good job to all those players taking home some really, really nice jackpots over the weekend. And so remember, when you're playing Pilot games, your community wins.
See ya.
Hey guys, and some of our favorite bingo is the brand new Twins bingo that has just came back over the last few weeks, and it's been super, super fun. And you guys have been playing that Twins bingo from 12 to 1, earning points towards the Twiking zone.
Oh yeah, so I'm going to jump right into where these players are starting off, and we jump right into a tie in 10th place between Pooba at Brian's Bar and Grill and Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon, both with 77,000 points. with 81,000 points. In 9th place, we have Brizo at Big Dog Sports Cafe. 8th place is Looser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park. With 87,000 points.
Yeah, great point total for Loser Dave.
Absolutely. But in 7th place, we got Doggo 11 over at the Polar Lounge with 89,000. With 102,000 points, officially in that 100,000 point club. In 6th place, we got GTZ over at Sal's Bar and Grill. 5th place is Bobo at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 108,000 points. Yo-Yo sits with 111,000 points over at Main Street Pub in 4th place. 3rd place is Nana at Corky's Bar South Haven with 121,000. With 128,000 points in 2nd place, we have Simbob at Corky's Bar South Haven. And then in 1st place is Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley with 151,000 points.
What a great player standings. In our location standings, in 9th place, we start off in a tie between Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale and VFW Blaine. They both have 109,000 points. With 121,000 points in 8th place, we got Steve-O's in Crystal. 7th place is Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 131,000 points. With 193,000 points in 6th place, we got Our Place on 3rd and Faribault. 5th place, it's Eagles Rochester with 196,000 points. Super close to getting to that 200,000 point club. But in that club in 4th place, we got Corner Bar in Goodhue with 228,000 points. With 233,000 points in 3rd place, we got American Legion Fridley. 2nd place, it's Corky's Bar South Haven with 327,000 points. And in 1st place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 534,000 points.
Nicely done. Super, super exciting. So definitely come out each and every day from 12 to 1 and try your hand at our Twins Bingo.
Hey guys, and some of our favorite nights are our PGL nights where we win some huge cash prizes well as PGL points. I mean, there's only 2 nights a week that you can take home those PGL points. A Wild Wednesday, which you can see we're in the ice studio, and a MegaSota game night that happens every single Tuesday. Should come out for both those prizes, both those nights to win some huge prizes.
Absolutely, and then you'll be competing for those PGL point standings that have been absolutely insane so far. So hopping right into 10th place, we have Sarah Honey at VFW Austin sitting with 710,970 points. In 9th place, we have Lulu over at Popper sitting with 743,430 points. But sitting with 773,930 points in 8th place, we have Nixon over at VFW Roseville. Getting pushed back this week in 7th place, we have Reyes 22 over at the Old Town Tavern sitting with 884,255 points. Then in 6th place, we have Forget UD over at Eagles Austin sitting with 885,755 points himself.
Wow, what a tight race between Reyes 22 and Forget UD.
It is neck and neck over here, but the player moving up this week into 5th place, we got Brizo at the Underground Bar and Grill sitting with 919,095 points. So close to that 1 million point club. But the latest player there in 4th place, we have Ted at Billy's Rockford sitting with 1,013,819 points. In 3rd place, we have Big Dog over at Little Falls Bowling Center with 1,056,050 points. But with 1,410,315 PGL points in 2nd place, it's Keith.
Hey guys, and we are getting into this next game of Jackpot Hunter where we got some great prizes on the line. But we were talking about a little bit of Vikings news, and we talked about one of the 3 scenarios we're going over. The first one being trading up. The second one, though, trading back.
Yeah, this one's going to be a little interesting. It looks like we're going to be switching our, trying to get our, trading our round 1 pick back from pick number 12 to pick number 17. We're going to go for Chris Olave, the wide receiver from Ohio State.
Okay, and for the round 2 pick?
We'll be going for Jalen Petrie, the cornerback from Baylor.
Okay, he ran a really good 40 time, I'm pretty sure, at the Combine. Was one of those Baylor players that ran absolutely ridiculous 40 times. They brought a track team to the Combine this year. But Chris Olave mixed with Jalen Petrie, I think that's a great trade back scenario. Get some more draft capital by trading back in those mid-third to fourth-round picks where you can get some really high-value players. And I think Chris Olave joining up with this wide receiver room could create one of the best receiving cores in the entire NFL if he can work out the way that I think he can. And I think Chris Olave could even become the best wide receiver out of this entire draft class.
Oh, yeah. With that 40-yard dash time of a 4.46?
Okay, he ran a 4.46. He's not nearly as big as I thought he was. I mean, not as quick as I thought he was. He wasn't the guy that ran the ridiculous 40 time for Baylor, but he definitely is a super talented player. And I don't think trading back and picking him in the second round would be a huge detriment. The final of these scenarios is not trading at all, actually, and staying with the number 12 pick, assuming that both of the top cornerbacks are off the board. We're going to take the number 3 cornerback off the board, Trent McDuffie, cornerback out of Washington. With with our second pick in round 2 at number 46, we'd be taking Kingsley Nagbar, an edge rusher out of South Carolina, former teammate with DJ Wanham.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so an interesting pick right there. I think Trent McDuffie, not a bad cornerback selection, and could end up really good for our Vikings. I'd obviously rather have one of those two top prospects between Sauce Gardner and Derek Stingley Jr., but Trent McDuffie, not a bad consolation prize at the number 12 spot. And then picking up a guy which we have a little bit of chemistry with DJ Wanham in Kingsley and Nagbar could really help out this team.
Oh, yeah, but we do have a winner with Frosty over at Broadway Pizza Maple Grove, taking home $56 on this Musco prize. Good job, Frosty.
Yeah, Frosty the Snowman. Definitely
taking home some money today.
Yeah, good job, Frosty, in this game number 19. We're about to get enrolled in game number 20. Okay, already game number 20 of this broadcast.
I know, they go so fast.
They really, really do. And so if you guys want to support our Minnesota Vikings and help them get the best picks they possibly can in the draft, I don't know if it'll actually help them, but I like to think it sends them a little bit of luck playing the great ETAB game, Vikings Victory. You can even pick a letter in the Skull bonus and see if you can win some massive prizes. Did we talk about the game number 18 winner, though? Because we missed that game.
Ooh, we did not talk about game number 18.
Yes.
Our game number 18, we had Ed over at Pete's Inn taking home $54 on a Musco prize.
Good job, Ed.
And it's with the 2 Ds, so double D.
But we are getting enrolled into a game number 20 right here. 1 minute and 50 seconds to do so. And that minor jackpot has clicked up from 52 to 56. Some super exciting stuff there.
Oh, yeah, just clicking up and getting more available to hit.
Yeah, and maybe you can hit it and earn some Jackpot Hunter points, because that's what you guys are earning right now as you're playing Jackpot Hunter. But let's get into the player standings. These players have been dominating in these games.
Oh, yeah, kicking it off in 10th place is Rich over at Jimmy's Poorhouse with 35,000 points. In 9th place and shortly ahead is Duh over at VFW Coon Rapids with 37,000 points. Able to gain over almost a 10,000 point lead is 8th place Elsa over at Wild Boar Bar and Grill with 46,000 points. In 7th place, previously in 6th, getting pushed back, is Kimmy over at Lucky's Tavern with 54,000 points. Actually not getting pushed back, just getting pushed out of a 2-way tie with 2-way girl in 6th, pushing Kimmy back over at Mauer Brothers Liquor with 55,000 points, getting a 1,000 point lead and only 1,000 points behind 5th place Brother Nat over at Chart House, who's currently sitting with 56,000 points. A very close race.
Yeah, definitely a close one there. I'm going to be watching out to see if either of those players gets a win in these games.
Oh, yeah, but we're going to watch out for Brother Nat trying to get some wins to close in on 4th place Kev over at the Deer Stand, who's currently sitting with 61,000 points. And in 3rd place, we come up to the start of our Corner Bar and Goodhue Club with Not Lucky over at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 82,000 points. And then 2nd place Bowl also over at the Corner Bar and Goodhue with 98,000 points, and closing in on that 100,000 point club. And in 1st place, we got Bobo, able to get into that 100,000 point club and then some with 126,000 points.
Yeah, good job, Bobo, accumulating a lot of points in this season.
Oh, yeah, just getting close. And I'm excited to start seeing people possibly get into the 200,000 point club.
Ooh, that would be exciting. I think Bobo could do it in this season. But in the location standings, we do have a top 10. And in 10th place, moving from unranked into 10th place, we got American Legion Fridley with 65,000 points. Only 1,000 points ahead of American Legion Fridley. In 9th place, we got Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop with 66,000 points. With 67,000 points in 8th place, we got Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl in Dayton. 7th place, it's Shady's Railside and Rice with 71,000 points. With 74,000 points in 6th place, we got Gas Cam Bar and Grill in Brainerd. 5th place, it's Billy's Rockford with 78,000 points. With 88,000 points in 4th place, we got Concordia Lanes New Ulm. 3rd place, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 129,000 points. With 151,000 points in 2nd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park. 1st place in the Twiking Zone standings. 2nd place in the Jackpot Hunter standings. In 1st place, though, in these standings is Corner Bar and Goodhue with a massive lead with 337,000 points.
Oh, yeah. With those 3 players in the top of the player standings, it definitely helps them out.
Yeah, having Not Lucky, Bull, and Bobo all playing there has really helped to accumulate so many points for Corner Bar and Goodhue.
Oh, yeah. But we do have some really fun celebrity birthdays as you guys start closing in and clicking in on some of these prizes.
Yeah, we are 49 balls dropped on this one. People are 9 balls away, still on track to be able to take home this minor prize in 56 balls or less. If we're not able to do it in this game, though, it will be clicking up from 56 to 60 balls or less, making it even more doable jackpot.
Oh, yeah, but we do have some really fun celebrity birthdays coming at you because born in 1928 is James Watson, American molecular biologist, geneticist, and zoologist. Co-discovered the structure of DNA.
I don't know how you do that.
Oh, yeah, who knows?
You have a really good microscope? I don't know.
Yeah, it was basically something like that.
That is incredible.
Especially because, like, the double helix, it was so hard to, like, figure out. I know it was, like, a whole equation.
We do have Buck E over at Handlebar taking home $63.40. Good job, Buck E.
But yeah, James Watson.
Yeah, super interesting stuff. Discovering the structure of DNA is absolutely insane to me, and I can't even comprehend how they discovered the structure of DNA.
Yeah, like I kind of forget like some of the do you remember what DNA stands for?
No, I do not remember.
I forgot. Like it's like
all right. Well, this is the first X-ray taken in 1952. The first X-ray picture of DNA was taken, which led to the discovery of its molecular structure by Watson and Crick, created by Rosalind Franklin using a technique called X-ray Christology. It revealed the helix shape of DNA molecules.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's awesome. I mean, like a really, really close-up X-ray. That's how they were able to do it. It wasn't even like a magnifying glass. It was an X-ray.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so happy birthday, James Watson, co-discoverer of DNA. Next up, born in 1937, we got Billy D. Williams, a Harlem actor, was in Chiefs as well as Empire Strikes Back.
Lando Calrissian.
Yeah, what a great character. He did a great job in the Star Wars series.
Oh yeah, and it's Billy D. Williams.
Oh,
He's
and
amazing.
he was in a lot of different things. He was in the 1989 Batman as well. I don't know what he played in the 1989 Batman, but he played Two-Face.
Oh,
in
yeah.
it.
Yeah, he did.
Ah, that's awesome. Obviously in the Star Wars series and is in a bunch of them. Even reappears in the Disney releases of the Star Wars movie, which is really, really cool as
He
well.
does.
Um,
And he's really good in it as well.
oh, he definitely is. I'm trying to see if there's any other of his movies that I remember or have seen. He voice acts in the Lego Movie, which is a really fun children's movie.
Yeah, it looks like he was also in a less of a children's cartoon. I think he voiced himself in Robot Chicken even.
Really?
That like Adult Swim cartoon.
That's super funny.
Several times it seems.
That
Wow.
cracks me up. But happy birthday, Billy D. Williams. Definitely iconic in his role of Star Wars.
Oh yeah, very great. But next up, born in 1969, we have Paul Rudd, American actor known for being in Clueless and the 40-Year-Old Virgin. Although honestly, like,
Ant-Man.
yeah, he's Ant-Man. He's in I Love You, Man. That one is really funny. He's with Jason Segel on that one.
Oh, there's so many great ones. Obviously, I think the big ones he's in now are the Marvel movies that he's super iconic for. But he's been an actor for a long time, doing a bunch of different stuff, from really funny comedy like I Love You, Man, or Night at the Museum, or to like superhero movies like Ant-Man. It's really interesting what the variety of acting that he can do.
Oh yeah, have you seen him do the that Hot Ones challenge? Like where they
Yes,
like, yeah.
yes, where they eat the hot wings and they talk
Yeah.
about their different stuff.
Yeah, like I've had one of the hot sauces on there before I'd even known what the show was. I had a Da Bomb.
Was it really hot?
It is terrible, and all I had was a little bit that was dipped in on a toothpick.
Oh gosh.
And it was honestly one of the worst experiences of my life, other than like the one time I ate a Carolina Reaper. That was bad.
Yeah, no, that is terrible.
Yeah, those people that do like the hot challenge.
That's hilarious. From Monsters vs. Aliens, Paul Rudd plays the news anchor boyfriend of the main character in Monsters
what's her
vs. Aliens
name?
that leaves her because she's a giant.
Yeah, that's very unlike Paul Rudd.
Unlike Paul Rudd, he did a bunch of rom-coms too when he was younger. I forgot about those.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about a couple of them that he was in, but he was, he's a good actor.
I like Paul Rudd. Currently, the world's sexiest man alive, I think.
Did he get voted for that
I think he won. I think he's currently still holds that title. We do have Lorky over at Scoop's Pub and Grill taking home a jackpot of $336. Add that $95 must go on top of it, and you're taking home a huge prize. We'll get that told to you guys in just a moment.
Yeah. Let's go to 2021. We'll check that. Ooh,
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
too far.
Yeah, we got to find a 2021 winner. 'Cause I don't think
Paul
it's-
Rudd.
Yes, I knew it was Paul Rudd.
And it looked like someone was saying that Idris Elba was this year's.
Really? Did he end up winning? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like him. I like him as an actor. I wish he got a few more roles.
Yeah.
Like
Many had
he's
hoped that he would take over as James Bond.
really.
I think he would have. Like,
He would be
actually, now I'm thinking about it, that would have been really good.
He would be a really good
Wasn't
James
he in
Bond.
that like Spies in Disguise movie or something?
He's been in a few action flicks that I.
It was like an
that
animated
give
kids
me
movie.
Really?
Yeah, it was like
I haven't seen that. I don't think I've seen it.
it's like the one with like the pigeon in it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's got maybe not. I thought he was.
Doesn't look like he's in it.
I thought
It's got DJ Khaled though.
Yeah. Maybe think wrong. Huh? Maybe not. I thought he was in an animated movie that was coming up.
Oh, that's fun. But yeah, we're talking about Paul Rudd and all the great things that he's done. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Paul Rudd. Still looks as good as he as he does, and he just turned 53 today.
Ooh.
Drinking from the fountain of youth, Paul Rudd.
I know.
Well, happy birthday. Definitely some good stuff. Born in 1969. Next up, we got born in 1975. Zach Braff, American actor, played Dr. John Durian in Scrubs.
Yeah, he was great in Scrubs.
Yeah, has he been in anything else besides Scrubs?
Oh, he's been in a lot of stuff. Zach Braff, I'm pretty sure he's like
I
a
only
like a
know
working
him.
actor.
I only know him from Scrubs, and so I'm gonna be surprised probably with how much he's been in.
Yeah.
Okay,
I know he wasn't Going in Style.
that's fun.
Oh, he was in Community. He was in a little parts
Oh,
of it.
is he in Community as well? He definitely is in Community. That's super funny. He also voice acts in Chicken Little. Now I want to know. He is Chicken Little.
What? Actually, now I'm kind of thinking.
That's awesome.
actually
That
kinda
makes sense.
Yeah. It's always so weird, like voice acting. Like sometimes you can't put the
No,
Sometimes the voice is like too iconic to miss. It's like no one's ever gonna like not notice that it's Robin Williams voicing the genie.
Exactly. But other people, you just don't realize it.
Yeah, and it's crazy how it just like slips by you.
Well, happy birthday, Zach Braff. Hopefully, you get another cool gig. I like him as an actor, so
Yeah.
hopefully I can see him at some point.
Yeah, maybe
in
another
something soon.
long-running series.
That would be really funny to see him in another show.
Oh yeah.
But we did get the total on that minor jackpot to Lorky.
Oh yeah, Lorky over at Scoops was able to take home $431 on that minor and Musco prize.
Yeah, really good stuff. We are now in this game number 22 of Jackpot Hunter. We are going to try and give out this mega jackpot in 51 balls or less. If we don't, we'll be giving out that $54 Musco prize.
Oh yeah, but we got some Timberwolves news coming at you. They are currently 45-34. Kristaps Porzingis scored 25 points, including 12 in the third quarter as Washington took control. And the Wizards pulled away for a 132-114 win against the Minnesota Timberwolves on Tuesday night.
Yeah, it was not a great night for our Timberwolves.
I thought John called them a G League team. It might have been
I
a
know
joke.
we should have gotten the win. Honestly, the Wizards are not that good, but we
It
can get
happens.
back on the right track
Yeah.
at Thursday. Karl-Anthony Towns added in 26 points and 10 rebounds for Minnesota, while D'Angelo Russell finished with 17 points, 11 assists. It was a disappointing loss for the Timberwolves after returning from a 4-game road trip. They do have 2 more games, I think it is, at home to be able to get back on the right track before we get into that NBA playoffs.
Oh yeah, I started reading this and I was just really, really hoping Kristaps Porzingis was someone on our bench that
That you just hadn't heard
noticed.
about?
I hadn't heard about quite yet, and I
Yeah.
was like, maybe.
No,
I was so hopeful,
he is a star for
and it
the
kept going.
Wizards.
Yeah.
Not even a star anymore. He was a good player, and then he's been bad. But I guess he's been revamping with the Wizards.
See, I'm not gonna know.
Oh yeah, no, you're
one's gonna
definitely
know a
not.
Wizard star.
But we are taking on the Spurs on Thursday, so tomorrow should be a really fun game at
Yeah.
7 o'clock.
That's gonna be really awesome. Just for curiosity's sake, who's the best player to ever play for the Wizards?
Ooh, that's going to be a tough pick. We do have Big Eagle over at Eagles Mankato taking home $54 on that Musco prize. And we are about to get enrolled into our final game of Jackpot Hunter. So get enrolled, press play, and we're going to try and give out another really good prize. Probably the best player for the Wizards is somebody that I don't know because it's somebody from way back when that I'm so bad with NBA history.
Yeah.
And so I don't know.
Fair. That's understandable.
But currently, I think Bradley Beal's probably the best player they've had over
right.
the last few years.
Fair. Okay.
We do have the Twiking Zone to get back into, and we're going to tell you how this top 5 has landed. And in 5th place, we got Bobo over at Corner Bar in Goodhue, 108,000 points with 111,000 points. In 4th place, we got Yo-Yo over at Main Street Pub. 3rd place, it's Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 122,000 points. With 128,000 points in 2nd place, we got Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. And in 1st place, it's Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley with 157,000 points.
Oh yeah, good job to all of our players. But on the location side of things, in 5th place, we got Eagles Rochester with 199,000 points, closing in on the 200,000 point club. In 4th place, we have Corner Bar in Goodhue with 233,000 points. In 3rd place is American Legion Fridley with 243,000 points. In second place is Corky's Bar Southaven, starting off that 300,000 point club with 328,000 points. Going in first place is VFW Spring Lake Park, starting off the 500,000 point club, and the only member in it with 538,000 points.
Good job, VFW Spring Lake Park, dominating in these locations. We do only have 50 seconds to get enrolled in this final game. A minor jackpot of $165. We'll see if we can give it out in 52 balls or less. But if we are already winning in 52 balls, might as well win it in 51 balls and take home that mega and minor jackpot.
Oh, yeah, we definitely want to hand it out.
And the major jackpot clicked up in this game from 48 to 49.
Yeah, good to see.
Yeah, definitely a good one. But we do have a movie release today that actually had Paul Rudd in it. And that was released in 2017, Going in Style.
Oh, yeah, great movie. I really liked it a lot. It had Morgan Freeman. And,
Michael Caine.
Yeah, Michael Caine. Two great actors. I didn't know the third actor's name for the older guy, Alan Arkin.
Alan Arkin. He is a great actor. He is so good. He's played in so many good things.
I know. It's just that I hadn't, I know him and I recognize him, and I've seen him in so many movies, but, for some reason
I think he is hilarious in Little Miss Sunshine. He is really, really funny.
Him in it. Oh, wow.
He's also in a lot of, he's very much a working actor that's been in so many different things.
Oh, yeah.
But he was there co-starring with Michael Caine and Morgan Freeman. You also had Paul Rudd in that movie as well. I don't know where, but I know he was listed as one of the people who were on this movie.
They might have mistakenly put him on there.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Can't find him now, so I guess Paul Rudd isn't in this movie.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe Paul Rudd just walks in the background somewhere.
Yeah, they got so many big time actors though. They even got Kenan Thompson, Joey King,
Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd,
the scientist from Back to the Future.
Oh yeah, so good.
I'm pretty sure he played someone that they had used because he happened to have Alzheimer's, and they used his problem with memory and stuff to build an alibi with the police.
Really?
Yeah, it was really interesting.
That is interesting. We're at 41 balls dropped on this one, and we got another movie that was released on today in 2018, A Quiet Place.
Oh yeah, this was this John Krasinski's first movie that he written and direct? He wrote and direct.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, it was directed by John Krasinski, also starred in it as well, John Krasinski. It was a super interesting movie.
Yeah. Fewest words in, I guess, said in in a movie.
Really?
So, I'm guessing since we've been able to have audio.
That is really, really cool. It would make sense that was. Yeah, it did star John Krasinski. If you don't know who that is Jim from The Office. It's also got Emily Blunt, as well as a few other big-time actors and actresses that did a really good job in that movie.
Oh, yeah, it was a great film. And even got a second movie out of it as well.
Yeah, it did. We do have a winner in this game. It's Gabby over at CY's Bar and Grill and...
Ganji?
Yeah, Ganji over at Ox Yoke Inn. Good job to both those winners, splitting that must-go prize of $80.40. Now we are getting enrolled into the final game of this happy hour, a Lucky 4 bingo. So get enrolled, press play in this next 2 minutes and 20 seconds. We have a top 5 in the Jackpot Hunter Streams we're going to go over while you guys are getting enrolled in this one. In 5th place, we got Brother Nat over at the Chart House with 56,000 points. With 61,000 points in 4th place, we got Kev over at the Deer Stand. 3rd place, it's Not Lucky at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 82,000 points. With 98,000 points in 2nd place, we got Bowl over at Corner Bar in Goodhue. And in 1st place, it's Bobo over at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 126,000 points.
Oh, yeah, good job to those players in those standings. But on the location side of things, in 5th place is Billy's Rockford with 78,000 points. 10,000 points ahead is 4th place, Concordia Lane's Newham with 88,000 points. In 3rd place is Carbona's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids, kicking off that 100,000 point club with 129,000 points. In 2nd place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 151,000 points. And in first place is Corner Bar and Goodhue with a commanding lead with 337,000 points.
Yeah, good job to all of those locations dominating in these standings. We'll see if any shakeups can happen because of the games we just played. But you guys can win some nice cash in this game right here, $6,000 on the line, and you guys just have 1 minute to get enrolled. And we have a fun this day in history that kind of goes with the ETAB game that we're playing. We're listening to Go for Gold. It feels like you're at the Summer Olympics. And actually, this day in history, on April 6, 1896, the Olympic Games, a long-lost tradition of ancient Greece, are reborn in Athens 1,500 years after being banned by Roman Emperor Theodosius I. At the opening of the Athens Games, King Giorgio, I don't know how to say it, the first of Greece, and a crowd of 60,000 spectators welcomed athletes from 13 nations to an international competition.
That's awesome. Glad they were able to bring it back.
Yeah, and now the Olympic Games are bigger than ever, and it's super, super fun.
And it's crazy, like every year, each time we have the Olympics, some city is just building some amazing, massive new stadium.
Oh, it definitely is. It's awesome. And I can't wait to see where all the different places the Olympic Games are going to be held over the next few decades.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting.
It definitely is. But we are in this game of Lucky for Bingo. And while balls are dropping in this game, I got a player spotlight for you. And that's Ash over at Hiller's Last Call Liquor. They won $37,641 over the weekend, which was the largest jackpot over the weekend. And Hiller's Last Call Liquor supports a great charity, the Morristown Firemen's Relief Association. Their mission statement is to provide retirement benefits for volunteer firefighters. Definitely a great reason to be a great charity to be supporting.
Oh, yeah, but we did click over on all those jackpots. But we do have J.D. Stone taking home that $9 Musco prize, and 2, 8, 62, and 68 will be your guys' lucky numbers. But you guys are going to be waiting around to click into some Skull Bingo. Make sure you guys click into that, and make sure you stick around for some Wild Wednesday with Ian and Jordy. Have fun, and remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
See you in a bit.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.